Okay. Global warming, assignment 2 for contemporary biology 1233. What is global warming? According to dictionary.com, global warming is a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, generally attributed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and other pollutants. And I had the link so you can see where I got that definition, followed with 2 photos to represent global warming. What are the causes of global warming? According to the site, global warming occurs when carbon dioxide or CO2 and other air pollutants and greenhouse gases collect in the atmosphere and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. Normally, this radiation would escape into space, but these pollutants, which can last for years to centuries in the atmosphere, trap the heat and cause the planet to get hotter. That's what's known as the greenhouse effect. So my understanding of what causes global warming is it is caused by something called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect traps all the heat from the outside world and keeps it all in one place, our atmosphere. Along with carbon dioxide and all the other gases come together and expand throughout the Earth's surface, which causes some days to be very hot and some to be cold. So now, hold on that. Okay, recording now. Regions most affected by global warming. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is affected by global warming because of the rising heat causes the reef to turn white, called coral bleaching. It kills the wildlife and causes people to not be able to travel there. Venice, Italy is having effects by global warming because of melting of the ice caps, causing sea levels to rise, and it will cause flooding to the low city. The Dead Sea has sinkholes that are appearing in numerous places, and the water has receded, and the heat has made it difficult for the sea to replenish itself quickly. Scientists predict it will be dried up by 2050. The Amazon is affected by global warming by extreme droughts and has made the forest more vulnerable to forest fires, which endangers the life and delicate wildlife who occupy it. The Key West, Florida, the sea levels rising is a great threat, causing massive amounts of flooding and forcing Florida to get elevated roads. In Rio de Janeiro, rising sea levels is not only a threat of flooding in its region, it could also cause landslides, spread of disease, and safe drinking water shortages. And I have the link of where I got the information. Animals most affected by global warming. Caribou and reindeer. Temperatures cause rising temperatures to cause more rain, and the rain freezes over the land, causing the reindeer to be unable to get food, causing them to starve to death. Penguins, the ice melting causes them to have to swim further out to sea to get food, making them more vulnerable to sea leopards and destroys their home. Polar bears. The melting ice causes polar bears to be stranded and unable to get food, causing many to starve to death. Musk oxen. Warm weathers could kill off these animals that have adapted to live in solely the most cold temperatures. Cold water fish. These fish are being forced to relocate to areas where they will be hunted more often due to water temperatures rising. Seabirds. These birds rely on plankton, and the warm temperatures causes the plankton to descend lower into the ocean, so the birds cannot reach it and they starve. Frogs. Frogs are cold-blooded in their nature. They have thin skin, causes the extreme weather changes, causes harm to them. The disappearance of the forest causes rises in fungus due to global warming is eliminating entire populations of frogs. And I have my link right there.
So why is global warming such a controversial topic? Science has proven in countless studies that the planet is warming and there will be consequences if we don't help to prevent it. So then why doesn't everybody automatically believe in global warming? I think the biggest reason for this is political rhetoric. If an issue becomes political, some people tend to stick to their side, even if it means that it contradicts scientific evidence. Democrats are more likely than Republicans to believe in global warming and also believe that it is actually man-made. While some Republicans believe in global warming, a lot of them don't believe that our actions or lack of action as humans have a direct effect on global warming. There are also others who believe it is all political rhetoric and don't believe that climate change is happening at all. Why is my city getting cooler and not hotter then? The Earth is experiencing record low temperatures in several regions, so that is also a part of the argument from climate change deniers. The Arctic is warming much faster than most of the planet, so that has had a direct effect on how cooler air is released into the rest of the atmosphere. We are experiencing more record highs than record lows, and the swing of the overall temperature is indication that climate change is in fact occurring. More controversy that is lying behind how to prevent global warming is that some people believe that it's imperative that we take drastic action and reduce as many carbon emissions as possible, as quickly as possible, while others believe that we should simply take small steps daily and do our part to help the environment. Others believe that we should do nothing because there's nothing we can do to prevent climate change from occurring. And lastly, those that don't believe in climate change at all also believe that we should not have to do anything to change it.
Ways to prevent global warming. One way to prevent global warming is recycling. Recycling can help reduce the amount of waste sent to the landfills, which decreases pollution. It also conserves natural resources like timber, water, and minerals. Another thing to stop global warming would be to stop littering. Littering is a threat to public health. It attracts vermin, which is a breeding ground for bacteria. Littering can also kill many animals such as sea turtles. For example, sea turtles and other ocean life suffer from choking on the six-pack ring holders from soda cans. Another way to stop global warming is carpooling. When people carpool, it means fewer cars and vehicles on the road. Fewer cars means there is less carbon produced in the air and other gases and pollution getting into the air. Carpooling also protects the environment and keeps the world's air clean. And that is the end of our presentation.